So I make friends with all my customers, and my one customer, I mentioned to her that I had a date the next day, and she goes, "Oh, really? Who is she?" And I said, "It's this girl." Showed her a picture, and she goes, "Oh, she's about 23." I'm like, I don't really care about the age so much as I care about the youthful energy. And she's like, "Yeah, right, Parker. You care about the youthful body." And I'll be honest, an attractive body ain't a bad thing in my mind. I am striving to continue stepping in more and more into being an unapologetic sexual badass rock star, and so I don't have really anything to hide or anything to prove as far as that goes. But this customer was like, "You're gonna be so bored with her, she's so young." And I said, you may be right, and it would be even more useful for me if you chose to deploy your powerful language in a way that spoke more into what we do want and what I do want, as opposed to what I don't want. Because I'm committed to creating her. I don't believe it's possible for her to bore me or to be the source of my boredom. I'm too powerful for that. I said, I can be committed to creating her any way that I choose to. And I choose to create that she's a very sweet, highly conscious, fascinating human. And I choose to create that with whoever is in front of me. And so she comes back and says, "Well, okay, I just have, a history of dating younger people who I always found boring. So, but maybe you don't have the same wiring as me. Maybe we're different. Maybe we share differences." "Oh, thank you." I said, "All right, cool." So the next morning she texted me, "So tell me about your date." And I said, "Well, so here's what happened." I was really excited, got ready, I'm in the car driving, and I get a text from my date. "Hey, my mom's going through something. She showed up at my house unexpectedly. She's going through one of her episodes and she needs some support." And immediately my mind came in and started saying, "Oh man, see, she doesn't deserve me. She doesn't deserve a date with me. If she's gonna flake like that right at the last minute." It started going on all this negativity. And the cool thing is I caught it. Who I really am, the consciousness caught it. And it stopped. And it stopped the thought right there. I have power over my thoughts. The awareness, the consciousness that we all are always has power over our thoughts as soon as we are aware of them. And so immediately, one of the practices that's become a running joke with my coach Lion, it kicked in. And one of what we say is like when life throws us up a challenge or an unexpected thing that we initially don't like, we go, "That's fine. That's just fine." And you say it with a smile, even though you don't feel it quite yet. It's just, "That's fine." And immediately it gives you a little space to get in there and reframe the thing. So I chose to reframe it. I reframed it like this. Wow, this is a girl who would give up a date with the original key player himself to support her mom. What does that say about her character? Her mom's in a time of need, and this girl would, and she's probably just as disappointed as I am. And this actually is great. This makes me like her more. Besides, I'm actually really tired. I'd love just to go home and go to sleep. So this is great. And so I responded accordingly. "Hey, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm surprised, honestly, how disappointed I'm feeling. And yet, even bigger than my disappointment is a respect for you and an admiration for you that you would show up for your mom at a time of need, even though you had something fun that you were excited about for yourself." And she comes back and she goes, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You are so unbelievably understanding and empathetic. That actually makes me like you more. Will you please let me make it up to you? When can I see you? When can I meet you?" And the opportunity for us to meet on this particular trip is past, and so that's not going to happen. But I still created what I was committed to creating, which was a connection, an intimate connection. It doesn't have to be sexual, obviously, but an intimate connection. Opening up about my feelings, seeing her being close and that connection between you two humans. We created that over text without even having to spend any time or money. It was great. And so the next morning, the customer texted me, "So how was your date? Tell me about it." And I said, "Oh my goodness, it was so perfect. The date itself didn't end up happening, but something better did." "What?" "Well, what happened was she proved to me that her character is just so how did I say, just so lovable, so admirable, because her mom needed something, and she opted to pass up a date with me just to support her mom. That makes me like her more." And then I said to the customer, because I had a whole conversation before this about the book and my Real Magic book and stuff. So I said to her, I'm like, "Do you notice how no matter what the person gives me, I can use it and create? I can take things and bend them and break them and move them around and disappear it. And I can create with anything that the world gives me, anything the universe gives me. I'm the creator. I'm the real magician." As far as inside the book, that's how we're branded. We branded me. I am the original key player. You are the creator. We all are the creators. The consciousness that we are gets to create with every little minute detail that the universe is presenting up to us to create with. And that's why I'm so happy about everything that's happened in my life. The breakdown between my family and I, and the breakthrough that's getting created with all of it. It's creating my dreams coming true, and the dreams of hundreds, thousands, and then tens of thousands of our key players. That means our family, our friends, our clients, our partners, our kids, their kids, our parents, their parents. Like a ripple effect going out from us, the Queen and I, the Queen and me. And I truly believe that she has the makings of graduating from the Queen status and graduating into Goddess status. I intend that for her, unless she tells me she doesn't want that. But I truly believe she's always wanted to see herself as a goddess, and I'm seeing her as a goddess more and more. Word magic, my friends. Love you. Have a great day. Much love, always.